Hello and welcome to Earth Tarot. How are you doing? Thank you so much for being here. Today is going to be another all signs reading. This is going to be a reading for every single zodiac sign individually. It's going to be a general tarot love reading. So just to always stress, this is not a personal reading, this is a general reading. Please do take what does resonate for you and leave what doesn't for somebody else. And if your sun sign, for example, doesn't resonate for you today, for one thing, I highly recommend checking out your moon, rising and Venus placements as well. But also, it might just not be your reading today, and that's okay. Just come back another time, I hope. And I hope that another reading, another day will resonate for you. So, my lovelies, thank you so much for being here. If you're new to the channel, then huge welcome. Thank you so much for trying me out. If you're a returning subscriber, and I know we have some new subs in the house, huge welcome back. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you so much for signing up to the channel. I really appreciate it, and I'm so glad you're here. Okay, now with this video today, I'm going to be going through the whole zodiac, fly through, looking at what's coming towards you next in love. As I just already said, I would recommend watching your Sun, Moon, Rising or Venus placements. You can, of course, watch all 12 if you'd like to, as we are all connected, and that will give you an idea of what is going on in the collective at this time. Just think of it as a probably 2.5 hour long collective reading, many different facets of what everyone's going through, or you can just watch your sun sign, whatever you prefer. Bearing in mind that everything I'm saying is a timeless message. It's for whenever you come across it. There's no time in tarot. There's no, this will happen in a week, this will happen in 2 weeks, etc., etc. Time is a human construct. And so it's whenever you come across it, if I didn't already say that. And also, all the messages can be reversed. So it may be that when I'm saying what's going on, it is resonating for you just with the roles reversed. And if that's the case, that's absolutely fine. Just flip the roles for you. With that in mind, you might also want to check out the Sun, Moon, Rising or Venus placements of the person. If there is someone in particular that you're here to find out about today, you might want to check out their placements. There we go. I think that's enough rambling for me for my intro. This time around, I am going to reverse the order that I'm going through. Now, of course, there'll still be timestamps, so you can jump to whichever sign you want regardless, but I'm going to start with Pisces this time, just so that there is no sense of disappointment for the traditional end of the tarot, if you like, because they are nearer the end of my 2.5 hours of talking, and I don't want anyone to think that I'm giving those signs less attention. I wouldn't do it, I don't have any bias, and I wouldn't bias my readings depending on my chart, but just to let you know that I think nearly my entire chart is the bottom 6 signs of the 12 of the zodiac. It's literally, it starts with Scorpio. I think it's Scorpio to Pisces, that's my entire chart. Scorpio, Sag, Capricorn, Aquarius and Pisces. That's so, in fact, I tend to resonate more with those signs than the rest, so it's certainly not me having any bias about the order of the zodiac. But I'm going to reverse it today, just fair's fair. Give it a change up. Okay, let's get into it. I'm going to start by getting a base card for each sign of the zodiac with this deck, and then I'll go through and clarify using other tarot decks. Okay, I am just getting over a chest infection, hence my voice, so I do have water with me, and if I cough, I apologise in advance. I'll try not to. Okay, top 12 cards for all my lovely zodiacs, please, today. What is coming towards everybody next in love? Alright, I just got to try and remember the zodiac order in reverse as well, so bear with me. Pisces, you have the King of Pentacles today. Aquarius, you have the Tower. Capricorn, you have the Ace of Wands. Sagittarius, you have the Seven of Swords. Scorpio, Four of Pentacles. Libra, the Two of Wands, Virgo, the Seven of Cups, Leo, the Page of Cups, Cancer, the Six of Swords, Gemini, the High Priestess, Taurus, the World, interesting, and Aries, you have the Emperor. Okay, bottom of the deck, and this I would consider to be the overall energy that's like an energy that's going to be affecting every single zodiac today. We have the Three of Pentacles. Okay. So, the Three of Pentacles as an overall energy, it's talking about making plans. It can talk about collaboration, compromise, working together, not necessarily working solo or only. When I'm looking at this card is kind of, it's getting other people's input is what the message that I'm getting. Now that can be translated in 100 different ways, but it's not necessarily barreling ahead without having someone else maybe cross-check your work for you. Now this could sometimes be, you know, if we have got so close to something that we can't see the wood for the trees, and you need someone else to get a fresh pair of eyes to look over your plans before moving ahead. It's kind of what I'm getting in one aspect that could apply to some people, some signs today. The other aspect is actually maybe to consider other people more in some plans that someone is making. So, for example, it could be plans that someone's making which is going to impact not just themselves but other people as well. But so far they've just been making those plans on their own and not asking for the input of the people that it's going to impact. Does that make sense? So there could be a little bit of kind of a little bit back to the drawing board, but in order to take into other people's feelings and input into consideration. There is some woundedness, or some kind of, maybe someone is resentful of letting other people influence their plans in some way. There seems to be kind of some hurt feelings potentially that's in the mix here as well. Now it could be to do with someone's family plans or money plans feeling restricted. And they're someone's trying to balance things so that they can get what they want in love. And then we are here for a love reading for everyone today. But there seems to have just been delays, and someone's extremely also worried about the delays that have been happening and how they might negatively impact their ability to move forward with a love connection. It might also be like, okay guys, I'm stuck. I don't know what to do at this point. So can you give me a hand? Can you give me your advice? What can I do? Because I'm almost out of ideas of how to get myself unstuck, unrestricted in this situation so that I can move forward. Okay. Let's crack on. Sorry, I've just got to take some water already. Okay. Pisces. Hi, my lovely Pisces. How are you doing? Today, your base card for what's coming towards you next in love, you have the King of Pentacles. My favourite king, if we're going to get into specifics. So this is Earth energy. It's Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. The King of Pentacles is a card of very reliable, loyal kind of energy. Someone who is very down to earth, very practical, very considerate for the future. They plan. They are someone that you can rely on because they might have like a backup plan as well. Even, there's someone you can turn to. Just a great energy also of abundance, success, and feeling very stable, secure. Like this is someone, whether this is you, remember, or someone that you're dealing with, or who's coming towards you in love. Reverse the roles, flip the roles as as it resonates for you. But whoever this is, the King of Pentacles represents someone who's really secure when it comes to their finances and probably their career, or, you know, whatever they do to make sure that their finances are in order, whether it's they're self-employed or they have a business or whatever it is. They're very mature and established in that sense. So there's a real good sense of security around this King of Pentacles. Now, let's see what that's talking about in terms of what's coming towards you in love, though. This could be a person, certainly, who embodies everything I just described, or we could be talking about the kind of how you're going to be feeling about yourself in your love life. So let's see. What's coming towards Pisces next in love, please? Why is the King of Pentacles here? Okay. Interesting. So the first card that came out, we have the Six of Swords in reverse. Then Justice with the Eight of Wands. And the Six of Cups. And at the bottom of the deck is the Ace of Wands. It could be Capricorn energy in particular. It doesn't have to be. But effectively, Six of Swords in reverse is someone who has not moved away from, it's almost like, especially with the Six of Cups, which is often talks about a return for someone from the past. This is like, it's giving me, what was that show? Columbo? When, it's like a 80s TV show, I think, or 90s, and the detective who goes to leave, and, you know, whoever thinks that they've either gotten away with it, or his questions are over, or, you know, that's done. And then he's like, oh, just one more thing. Turns around at the door and comes back and delivers, like, the crux of the conversation. That's just what's popped into my head. This feels like someone who there wasn't necessarily a sense of resolution with them before, because the Six of Swords is in reverse. So it's telling me that you may have, both of you maybe thought, oh, well, we're moving away from each other. And in fact, you hadn't for a start. But also, this could have been someone previously who didn't want to work with you to get out of any tension and make things easier for the relationship to move forward. They weren't working with you. I'm kind of getting like someone, if you're in a boat together, like you need both people on the oars to be, you know, in harmony about which direction you're going, and otherwise the boat will just go round and round in circles. So, but this feels like with Justice and the Eight of Wands, there's communication coming in here, Pisces, from someone who wasn't really getting on board with you before. This conversation will make things feel a lot more fair, and maybe you'll feel more considered by this person. Why was the Six of Swords in reverse? Or why is the Six of Swords in reverse? The Devil. And the Magician at the bottom of the deck. So basically, that's telling me that there was an element of restriction. Anyone who didn't listen to the overall energy for everyone today, you might want to, because essentially I was talking about how the overall energy was talking about someone who might be looking for help or advice because they've kind of reached their limit in terms of trying to get themselves untangled from something. But whilst they were kind of working on their own, now they're like looking to team up, and maybe they can become liberated from a restriction with the help of others. But the fact that the Six of Swords in reverse was telling me that what's coming towards you next, Pisces, is someone who wasn't moving forward with you. And to actually make something materialize, make something happen with this person, just it wasn't going anywhere. So What is this Eight of Wands coming towards Pisces? Okay. Interesting. So the Five of Swords came out. The Five of Swords is kind of like a breakdown of communication, and it could even be someone who's been withholding communication, and it's kind of been unspoken between the two of you that you know that's what they're doing, but that is what they've been doing, but it's like you haven't said to them you're withholding communication from me, but you're both aware that that's what they're doing or have been doing. So this seems to be a breakthrough of why were they withholding communication? So we got the Ten of Pentacles crossing the Five of Swords, came out like that. And then the Ace of Cups nearly jumped out, but it didn't, funnily enough. And then at the bottom of the deck now is the Four of Pentacles. This is someone who is trying to... I was talking about the restriction. You see here, there's literally... Now, this is actually... It's kind of someone... Sometimes it can... I feel like I look at it and it gives me a sense of someone who's feeling very vulnerable, and they can kind of turn to someone who seems like a caring guardian, but they're actually caring for this person for their own gain, because they want to hold on to the... It's almost like a captor who is... who's selling themselves as a caring guardian. So it's like, oh yes, you feel vulnerable, come stay with me kind of thing. But at the same time, it means they have control over that person that they're caring for. Now as I said, has been trying to happen between you and this person is an Ace of Cups. A new relationship, a new start in love, the opportunity of one. But either they were being held on to by someone else, or someone may have been enabling their fears. How can I put that? Like kind of, because underneath the Four of Pentacles, I just saw the Five of Cups. It's like someone who, as I said, it's like, come stay with me if you're feeling vulnerable, I'll look after you. But with that Five of Cups, it's almost like, yes, you've been hurt so much before, you don't want to be hurt again. I'm the only one who won't hurt you. It's kind of, it's manipulative, but it's also to hold on to them. And the fact that I said, why has communication being withheld by this person? Ten of Pentacles. So this could be family. Why the Ten of Pentacles? But why the... Wow. So it's quite bizarre, to be honest, Pisces, because what I've got is the Lovers, the Knight of Cups, the Sun, the Three of Pentacles that came out. To clarify the Ten of Pentacles, I mean, the Lovers and the Sun, that's like someone, and this is a very harmonious love connection where both of you would be very happy, you'd work very well together as a couple, you complement each other well, the feelings are there, you make each other very happy. That, I was like, okay, so what? And then Four of Swords, Seven of Wands at the bottom of the deck, and the Judgment card came out on top of the Devil on the table. Effectively, this is like someone needing to stand up for themselves as well, because the Four of Swords is someone who would rather gag themselves and not speak their truth, rather than have to deal with any discomfort or kind of awkwardness or like a challenge. The challenge, I feel, being to actually say what they really want, and with the Judgment, with the Devil, kind of stand up to fear, stand up to the temptation to take the low road or to take the cowardly way out. So Why is justice here? What's coming towards Pisces next in love? Why justice? Hold on, let me get you one of these. What's coming towards Pisces next in love? Tell me about this King of Pentacles, please. We have not enough, which came out in reverse, which says lacking confidence, self-sabotage, ego, fear, frustrations. Wow. At the bottom of the deck is Phoenix. New phase, rekindle, renew, rise from the ashes, obviously like a phoenix. I mean, this is what I was talking about in terms of the judgment with the devil, and I was saying standing up to the temptation to, I mean, I was saying take the low road or take a cowardly approach to the situation, but it's also about, as I said, standing up to fear, standing up for yourself. And it could well be that this is like a really limiting self-belief that this person had about themselves, which someone else was in their environment, maybe a family member, was kind of playing on for their own benefit, because it meant they could hold on to this person by kind of enabling or fueling the fire of their own belief that they are not ready or they're not enough for a relationship. So, but the fact that Phoenix is there and that card came out in reverse, that's telling me that there is, so what action is this person going to take towards Pisces? Obviously, if you're resonating as a person I'm talking about here, just reverse the roles. Action. So, girl with a snake, charmed, enable. That's so funny. That's literally what I was just talking about. And then the dragonfly is at the bottom of the deck, which says things coming to light and healing, finding out and change. I think this strongly relates to whoever this person is, Pisces, realizing that it's almost like having a yes man around them who doesn't want them to actually grow. That could be for a whole number of reasons. People don't want you to grow out of even if you're in a low frequency, they don't want you to improve because they're in that low frequency as well, and they want you to stay there with them. So, I mean, not all people, but some people. So effectively what I'm getting is that whoever this is, Pisces, is seeing someone around them, maybe a friend as well. I was getting more like friend or family member who has been encouraging them to keep things very low value in terms of their love life, keep things, interactions with people they're interested in, very shallow, very fickle, very come 1 minute, go the next, very throwaway, because they're probably telling this person that's all you want. You don't want anything else than that. But this person, whoever this is going to be realizing that they want to be more than that for a start. They want their connections to mean more than that. And also that it's about standing up for themselves and actually deciding if they want to keep settling for being less than they can be. But it looks positive in terms of, because at the end of the day, this is about someone. The King of Pentacles is mature, takes responsibility, and is also someone that you can actually plan long term with. It's almost like they've been, whoever this is, Pisces, has been in the company of people who were encouraging them to be the very opposite, to kind of don't be someone that they can rely on to see next week when they say you're going to see them next week, kind of thing. That's what I've got for you this time, Pisces. I hope that you found it useful. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit the thumbs up button for me, and subscribe if you haven't already. I would love to have you. And I recommend hitting the notification bell so you know when I put up my next video. All right, thanks, Pisces. Moving on to my wonderful Aquarius. Hi, Aquarius. How are you doing? So, Aquarius, today, your base card for what's coming towards you next in love, you have the Tower. Let's not panic. Sometimes it's a good tower. We'll see which way it goes. But the Tower, for me, is Mars energy. I mean, Mars is in retrograde. good Lord, don't we all know it? I have never had so many people try and start arguments or fights with me, just trying to live. Like, honestly, it's everywhere. Just going into like my like little corner shop the other day, and there was a fight broke out at the till, but not with me, but with someone else. The energy is so spicy with this Mars retrograde, so there are going to be shake-ups. The tower, getting back to your reading, Aquarius, is a massive shake-up. It's also about illusions or masks that people might be kind of... It's sometimes masks that people wear that obviously we take at face value. I also just got that sometimes it's the mask that we chose to see rather than seeing the reality. That doesn't really make sense, but I hope you know what I mean. It's almost like it could be the illusion that we projected onto, like we're seeing what we want to see rather than the reality, is what I'm trying to say. One way or another, there is kind of like an illusion being shattered is what I'm getting. Sometimes that could be a good thing though, because it can save us from going down a path that we may realise later that we definitely didn't want to go down. So let's see, which deck do I want to use for you? Let's use this one. For my Aquarius, please, what is coming next towards my Aquarius in love? Please clarify this tower. The tower can be shocking. It's nearly always that very unexpected turn of events or change of perception of a situation, because it's talking about whatever we based our perception on in the first place was built on poorly laid foundations. So for one reason or another, it wasn't founded securely, which is why it falls down eventually. Tell me about that tower. For Aquarius, please, what's coming towards them? Oh, what's coming towards them next in love? Okay. For Aquarius. Now, Aquarius, I know Pluto just moved into your sign. Holy moly. So, I don't know, that's probably not related. I was just going to start rambling, but I want to talk about the cards that have come out. So the first card that came out was the Empress, which is Libra and Taurus energy. The second card is the Hanged Man that came out sideways, which can be Pisces energy. And the third card that came out was the Star, which is your major arcana, Aquarius. 3 major arcana to clarify a major arcana. Now, the Star in the order of the major arcana follows directly after the Tower. So this I'm almost getting the sense that the Tower might have already happened for you, for many of you here, Aquarius, because it's telling me that it's almost like, and I was talking about perception being changed, and we have the Hanged Man. But the thing is, the Empress and the Star is like bookending this tower. The Empress is the divine feminine. This is very beautiful, but like powerfully beautiful. Almost, I wanted to say redemption energy of at the bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Swords, by the way, which is air energy, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. And then underneath that is the Ace of Swords, the Temperance card, which is Sagittarius, and the Ten of Wands. This is like, maybe this tower could also be an epiphany moment for you, Aquarius, of what's coming next. A major realization, which is empowering you. It might be pissing you off in a way. It might make you angry that you didn't see that or realize that before about someone. It could be that you're finding out something. I'm not getting that so much. I'm getting this as more of an internal, like, flip happening. It could be that it just comes to you on a random day that you're not really, nothing in particular is happening. But for some reason, there is like this breakthrough realization. And it's freeing you from a lot that you've been carrying around. Now, so the tower itself may well be something that's already happened in your love life. That could be in a breakup, in a rejection, in being cheated on, or, like splitting up with a significant partner, moving out from them, upheaval in your love life. But it's like that, you're actually kind of getting, bear with me here, a second internal tower that's kind of following the one that happened in the material world. And this is one which is breaking down what your ideas about what happened are, and as a result, releasing a lot of burden that I think you may have been holding on. Well, it's telling me, whoever this is resonating for, you have been holding on to. And this is like a second tower of, maybe it might hit you like a whoa. Oh, and all the pieces fall into place. But what it's doing, it's almost like I'm getting like a beautiful butterfly emerging from the cocoon. But it's like you're shedding all of this. Okay, so what was the tower? What was this tower all about for Aquarius? Wow. Well, this tower, Aquarius, it's about your new beginning. What's coming towards you next in love. It's more about you, I have to say. I know the Ace of Wands in another context, could be a fiery, exciting new beginning in a love life. But you've got the Nine of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Underneath that is the High Priestess and the Six of Pentacles. This is more about knowing your worth. You having this new fire lit inside you to stand up for yourself as well. I feel like there's something here where some part of you knew previously, maybe where you were overgiving or where you were being stretched, and your efforts weren't necessarily being reciprocated, but you still kept giving. There's something here about a newfound confidence and, determination to uphold boundaries, and not be used, and not for everyone to have access to you as well. That's kind of what I'm getting. What else can you tell me about this? Tell me about the Hanged Man for Aquarius, please. Why the Hanged Man? Oh. So this is like an X-rated devil card, but there's the devil that came out when I asked about the Hanged Man, which is Capricorn's major arcana. Not all Capricorns are devils. But she's back. I have shuffled. I already showed you the Nine of Wands, but now the Queen of Swords is back at the bottom of the deck. And I was talking about, sometimes the tower falls and it's for our own good. It's a good tower because we're avoiding going down a path with someone. This tower, for me, Aquarius, what's coming towards you next in love is a major epiphany, and very empowering one, and seeing someone or a situation that was so wrong, so toxic, and not aligned with your highest good and also your self-worth. I'm strongly getting, because of this Empress and Star and Queen of Swords, I'm strongly getting that this was about a situation I think you already lived, where you allowed yourself, bear with me, because I completely sympathise here, I don't want this to sound harsh. You stayed in a situation where you were being mistreated or undervalued or taken advantage of. And I don't want this to sound wrong when I say you allowed yourself to stay in that situation. But it might be that you might need to, also this is about healing as well. So we've got this, I've seen the Temperance card, we've got the Star card. This is about letting go of burden. So it may also be about forgiving yourself for staying in a situation where you were treated badly, or you allowed yourself. I mean, Listen, I've been there. I think this is why I understand, and I don't want this to sound harsh at all. I've been there, but it's also forgiving yourself that you ever allowed that treatment to kind of be acceptable. Like, you kind of went along with it, let's just say. So it's a whole new beginning for you, but I see more of like, it's also this tower. What is maybe, I think it's reflecting on things that have already happened in your love life, and just maybe being angry, maybe being a little horrified that is what you were accepting or living with, and that you played into the dynamic or went along with it. But it's a necessary breakdown. It's kind of like a breakdown of your own perception of what was happening before. It's like looking back at a situation, taking off the bubble, the glasses that you had on when you were inside the bubble and inside the dynamic. Now you've come out of it, and it might not even have been recently, it might be a while ago, and you're actually looking back at it with clearer or different perspective, maybe with time, and being like, how the hell did I ever let that continue? But never again. This is a phoenix rising from the ashes moment, I think, for you. It's okay. So anything else you can tell me what's coming towards Aquarius next? Stop it. I have been shuffling. Phoenix. New phase, rekindle, renew, growth, changed mind, rise from the ashes. There's a whole deck here. I swear I've been shuffling. Yeah. Self-indulgence, self-worth and value, time to heal, shadow work, self-appreciation, and sunglasses, watching, looking, perception. Yeah, I think that 100% speaks for itself, because it's basically just the words I was already saying. So that's what I've got for you this time, Aquarius. I love it. Embrace it. Even if it's uncomfortable, don't worry. You're going to come out the other side in Empress and Star energy. So even if you need to go to a room, one of those anger rooms, smash some cheap crockery and scream into the void for a bit, it's fine. We've all been there. Anyway, that's what I've got for you this time, my lovely Aquarius. Thank you so much for being here. Please do hit the thumbs up button for me. Subscribe if you'd like to. I'd love to have you. And I'd recommend hitting the notification bell so you know when I put up my next video. And thank you again. Okay, let's get some water. Okay, Capricorn. Hi, my lovely fellow Cappies. I hope you're very well. Thank you so much for being here again. So today, your base card for what's coming towards you next in love, you have the Ace of Wands. Well, it's the only ace on the spread today of the 12 zodiacs. But I have to say, in the column for the earth signs, you have it's the Ace of Wands. Then the Seven of Cups is in the middle, and then the World is for Taurus today. So the World I mentioned because it talks about chapters of your life, and an ace is the opportunity of a new beginning. Now, there could be a little bit of confusion relating to this opportunity as to whether to take it or not, whether it's real or not, whether it's something you can trust, but that doesn't mean it's not coming, because what I'm getting is that it's going to be presenting itself to you, the opportunity. Apart from that Ace of Wands, I mean, it's generally action orientated, so this isn't necessarily something that starts with a conversation as such. It's more something happening, something exciting, something passionate, potentially. Let's get into it. Okay. Actually, I used that deck for you last time. To clarify, let's use this one today. Okay, for my lovely Capricorns, please. What is coming towards Capricorn next in love? Okay, well, the Nine of Pentacles came out straight away and fell on top of the King of Pentacles for Pisces base card. So, very nice. I mean, financial stability, hello. So you're looking great, Capricorn, and like with the Nine of Pentacles, you're in a very independent and also independently satisfied place. This is no whiff of codependency or neediness. In fact, you've got everything that you need very much on your own in this energy. You feel also very comfortable in your own company. You might be solo traveling or just doing some hobbies on your own, just spending some time at home potentially too, and just chilling out. Kind of, I'm also getting in reaping the rewards, kind of in resting and enjoying what you've already earned. Definitely feeling very financially stable and secure and satisfied. Love it. I don't know the signs that are attached, that some readers say are attached to the minor arcana, but this feels like a very Capricorn energy to me with that Nine of Pentacles. Okay, tell me more. What's coming towards Capricorn next in love, please? Excuse me. Why this Ace of Wands? Okay, so what position is that? Scorpio. So it's because I've reversed the spread today, so I'm just like checking. But the Hermit card just came out and fell on top of the Four of Pentacles for Scorpio. The Hermit is Virgo's major arcana. But this is like someone may have been holding back from you recently, Capricorn, whilst they were doing a lot of self-introspection, trying to find the answers within themselves for something, and in the meantime really being closed off and unreachable and kind of, I'm getting inhospitable, I don't know why I got that, but like just not warm, not open, very, very closed off. But it's because they were they'd withdrawn within themselves. So why this Ace of Wands, please, for Capricorn? You are like, okay, you're my third sign I've done so far in this reading today, Capricorn. Your cards are like keep going on top of the other cards in the spread for everyone else's zodiac. It hasn't happened the other two signs, but anyway. So the Five of Cups just came out and crossed the Tower for Aquarius. And at the bottom of the deck is Judgment. Now, I was saying that you may have been dealing with someone who has been holding back and doing all this introspection, and in the meantime closing themselves off to you. But there, I'm saying, why is this Ace of Wands here then, for what's coming towards you next? And the Five of Cups is like a card of despair, and on top of the Tower, it's like, and Judgment at the bottom of the deck. This is like someone, with, it's like a lot of regret, but it's almost hitting them like a ton of bricks. It's like a sudden, oh my god, what have I done? Well, or what have I been doing? Kind of thing. It can be a shake-up, or someone feeling like judgment is falling on them. Like they've been caught out. What am I getting? It's like their time is up, and it's like someone calling their bluff, and they are absolutely gutted. Okay, what on earth? What is this Ace of Wands for Capricorn, please? Okay, we've got the Page of Wands. And the Three of... Okay, we've got the Page of Wands and the Three of Pentacles. At the bottom of the deck is the Page of Cups. So, Capricorn, you've got someone who is interested in you, for sure. With the Page of Wands, this is someone kind of curious, a bit mischievous, flirty, definitely. It's represented by this sweet little fox. I love foxes. However, I understand that the symbolism regarding foxes is that they can, you know, be a little bit sneaky, a little bit jinxy, I want to say. Even this Page of Cups is a little boy, and he's creating like a hand shadow puppet of a fox to kind of tell the fox audience here that he kind of understands them, that he connects with them, that he speaks their language, kind of thing. So there could be someone basically showing you interest in the near future, Capricorn, who is excuse me, yeah, it's questionable if they are coming towards you with complete honesty and integrity. They could be saying things that they know you want to hear, or almost like adapting how they are, the things that they think. You know, they're saying, this is what I think, yeah, because they know that that's what you think and that's what you want to hear. That's what I'm getting. So it's kind of like someone who might be telling you what you want to hear. So why? With the Three of Pentacles as well, is like someone, you know, wanting you to work with them here, you know, work with me in trying to get something off the ground. They are interested in you. I just got the way that this Page of Wands is like looking at this Nine of Pentacles card. Yeah. And as I stopped shuffling to talk about this, I looked down and see the Seven of Pentacles. This is also, potentially this is someone who sees that you have a lot of material potential or abundance. You're doing very well for yourself. They'd like to have a part of that, a bit of that, and maybe even share in that, or, you know, enjoy the fruits of your labor. Especially with that Three of Pentacles as well. It's kind of like, yeah. And they're also kind of looking at your savings potentially. Who's, you know what I mean? Not literally, but yeah. This is kind of someone looking around and being like, this is nice, yeah. Wouldn't mind having a piece of this. So yeah, I'll tell Capricorn whatever they want to hear. Get in their pants. Get my foot in the door. Tell me about this Page of Wands, please. It is saying to withhold judgment. However, like, maybe it's saying that to me as well. Withhold judgment about, like, judging this person who's showing you interest too harshly. Because maybe there is some potential for down the road. And it's the suggestion here, Capricorn, is to not cut them off too bluntly, too quickly, due to previous experience, kind of thing. Who is this Page of Wands? Can you tell me anything else about them? Okay, interesting. The plot thickens. I was going to ask who this Five of Cups person was. The Eight of Wands just came out on top of that Five of Cups. Literally smack bang on top of it. So this is who... Okay, so now we need to ask, why is this person having this Five of Cups tower? I thought it was going to be someone different, to be honest. I thought it was going to be two people in your reading, but why are they having this Five of Cups tower? Why is this person having this Five of Cups tower moment about Capricorn? I mean, yeah. King of Cups, Water Energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. The Death card, which is Scorpio's major arcana. And then Judgment with the Lovers. I was talking about how this person feels suddenly very, like, judged, or very, like, they've, like, there's someone's called, it's not someone, the universe has kind of called their bluff. Maybe about holding back and withdrawing within themselves from you. Why? What's causing this change within them? It could just be having like an emotional awakening or realization. Why the King of Cups? The Ten of Pentacles has come out, or why? Oh, so, okay. We've got the Moon and the Strength card in reverse. This person did not feel they could handle being honest about their feelings, being vulnerable, and being, this is literally I was talking about, they've closed off their heart, or they're being very closed off to you. This Strength card, which is Leo's Major Arcana, this person has their heart right literally out in front of them, outside of their armor that is like wearing their heart on their sleeve times 100. And it's also about the courage to do that. But this being in reverse, and then we have the Moon, which is Pisces energy, but effectively this is talking about this person did not want to open up the chance of being vulnerable to you because, you know, what lurks in the shadows when you do that? What unknown enemies or unknown hurt or pain is going to happen, you know, if you literally open yourself up to the unknown instead of blocking yourself off. So it feels like, with the fact that the King of Cups came out with the Death card, this King of Cups has, you know, one hand in this bowl of cup water at the bottom, and that his antlers are lit up by being in touch. This is like someone who was closing themselves off, and I just explained why, and they're suddenly having this, it's like it is like an ego death with that Death card. But they are having this transformational moment where they are getting in touch with their own feelings. I don't know, in this journey of introspection they've been doing, it's like they kick over accidentally or knock over like a chest, and, you know, or knock open a chest within themselves where they have been like trying to bury all their emotions for God knows how long. And they accidentally open it, is kind of what I'm getting. This could be someone who has been doing therapy or just therapizing themselves, kind of thing. It is like it's like a Pandora's box kind of moment I'm getting, but with their own emotions. It's not necessarily a Pandora's box because it's not bad, but it's like it's all pouring out of them at once because they've been shoving it down inside themselves as their go-to, you know, method of dealing with having feelings for so long, that it is pouring out and it's causing major transformation. Now it's telling me that it's the same person who's coming towards you as this Page of Wands. So they're feeling so much, Capricorn, but they're coming towards you playfully, mischievously. They might, as I was saying about that little foxy, they might be purposefully talking to you about things that they know you're interested in. I don't know, your hobbies, or just kind of showing more interest in those things than they've ever shown before. That might be why, that might be a sign for who this person is. Let me just get you one of these. Anything else you can tell me about what's coming towards, but it's basically saying, because I should have shown you, but the Queen of Swords, Knight of Swords, and I think it was then the Nine of Wands was at the bottom of the deck. I kind of saw it whilst I was shuffling. It's basically like, hold up on bluntly slamming the door in this person's face. Just like, there's no need for, you know, if there is a little bit of confusion with the Seven of Cups that's in the Earth sign column about what the potential of this really is, just hold your horses before cutting them out or cutting them off. Give them a chance, because it might be overwhelming for them, everything that they are feeling right now, which might be impacting how well they're kind of expressing communication with you. But also, yeah, I get this kind of hesitation about sharing too much of your assets, or your kind of, just don't get into like sharing money or sharing property or anything, you know, too soon. Like, also hold fire on that, but just also hold fire of like just being like, no, I know how this one goes, bye, you know. But it's up to you, do what you want. Just one of these, please. What's coming towards Capricorn next in love? Why the Ace of Wands? We've got healthy choices and abundance, self-love and self-care, being happier, loving life, positive mindset, gratitude and blessings. That was definitely the Nine of Pentacles energy I was getting from you, Capricorn. So that looks really nice for you. Definitely really enjoying your life and being happier and abundant and grateful for everything that you have. What's coming towards Capricorn in love? Oh my god. Mirror, self-reflection, introspection, inner wounds. That's what it says at the bottom. Coffee cup. Meeting and talking. Feeling elevated, building the friendship. And then at the bottom of the deck, hammer. Rebuilding, persistent, working on it, repairing. So I also see that, you know, with that little Page of Wands, I think this is someone who's going to take it quite slow in terms of trying to rebuild the connection between the two of you. But there is, the Ace of Wands, there is still a lot of fiery passion there. And it is going to be quite exciting. This is happening for you. So that's what I've got for you this time, Capricorn. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for being here. Please do hit the thumbs up button for me. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I'd love to expand the Cappy crew. And I would recommend hitting the notification bell so you know when I put up my next video. And thank you again. Okay, moving on to Sagittarius. Hi, my lovely Saggies. How are you doing? Thank you so much for being here. So today, for your base card for what's coming towards you next in love, you have the Seven of Swords. Saggy, this could go... Oh, by the way, it is... Well, this is a timeless reading. I am recording this and it's still Saggy season, so if I haven't said it before to you, very happy birthday to my Sagittarius sons. I hope you have a wonderful day and an amazing year. Now, back to your reading. The Seven of Swords can go so many different ways, but it generally, as an energy, it talks about someone not being completely transparent with what they're saying, their intentions. I just got someone who's already made a choice and they're pretending like they haven't. They just went straight into my head. So I don't know where that came from, but I thought I'd just say it. Someone's already made a choice and pretending that they haven't. So it could be someone here, excuse me, someone here who's taking a time out or is saying like, I need time to think, or I need a break, I need some rest, I need some space to have a think about what I want to do. But that might not necessarily be true. It might be they've already made their choice and they're either playing for time or like stalling you for some reason, or they just kind of want to get away from dealing with the situation, or they want to kind of pretend that they are giving this more time to think about it. It's like if it was a big decision and you're kind of thinking, okay, you need to think this over properly. And they're telling you, yeah, okay, I'm going to take some time to really think about this. No. Like male or female, they would just be like cracking a beer, sticking a video game on and being like, oh great, I've got some time before I need to tell Sagittarius I've made my decision. I already made it. I'm like, before we even had this conversation. That's very, like, that's wild. That whole thing just came to me straight away. So let's get into it. Tell me more for Sagittarius, please. What's coming towards them next in love? Now, bearing in mind, roles can absolutely be reversed. So it could well be you wanting to, like, tell someone that you haven't made a decision yet, for example, and you have, just assign the roles as it resonates. Wow. So I haven't actually finished shuffling the clarifying deck yet, but these cards just threw themselves out. We've got the Hierophant, the Four of Wands, the Ten of Pentacles, and then, like, sandwiched in between, I have the Queen of Wands and the Three of Cups. The Queen of Wands, obviously that can be you, Sag. It's fire energy. It's Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. However, as a combination, if there is someone that you're in a long-term commitment with, I really hope this isn't the case, what I'm about to describe. But if you are, and they're saying that they want to take a break from the relationship to, you know, decide what they want for the future, think about what they want long-term or marriage or whatever, just be very careful, because the message that I'm getting there is that's BS. They want to take a break to see if it would work with a third party. It's like they want a timeout to try it out with someone else. But anyway, let's get into it. What's coming towards Sagittarius? That could just be for like two people, just as a side note. What's coming towards Sagittarius next in love, please? Why the Seven of Swords? Okay. Knight of Cups with the Ace of Cups. That Knight of Cups is delivering the Ace of Cups, and the Ace of Cups talks about a new beginning in love. And then the deck split when those came out to show the Ace of Swords and the Page of Wands. Tell me about that Ace of Cups, please. The Magician. I'm just going to move the mic slightly so I don't hit it. So this is all about someone wanting to make a new beginning in love happen, a new start of a relationship. Ace of Cups can also talk about like a fresh start to an existing connection, but it's someone, you know, that someone's expressing their, pouring out their emotions here. You know, this is someone confessing their feelings, their love for the other person. And the Magician is, you know, trying every trick in their book, if you like, or every thing they can think of to make that happen, to make it a reality. So why is the Seven of Swords here? The Tower. Why is the Tower? Why the Tower? Okay, Six of Pentacles in reverse. And the Five of Pentacles is at the bottom of the deck. So okay. Two things come to mind. The Six of Pentacles talks about, especially in this deck, it talks about like a partnership, like a contract almost between two parties who are giving equally to the situation. You see there's three pentacles, and there's a deal being made in the middle. This being in reverse, and then the Five of Pentacles. Fives talk about challenges. So this is a destabilizing moment to someone's finances and security. Now, either someone is trying to make a new beginning in love happen because, like let's make this happen. Whatever I need to do, I'm going to make it happen. Because they have suffered some sort of upheaval or like destabilizing experience in their, like in some sort of element of their situation where they have lost out in some sort of partnership, whether, for example, they have been kicked out by their housemate, whether they lost their job, it's things like this. It's whether who they were staying with someone, or like their landlord is about to triple their rent or something like that. It's like some sort of deal that they have with somebody else. Those are some examples. It absolutely doesn't have to be romantic. And it has gone up creek. And because of that, they don't want to tell you that, but they do want to make a new beginning happen with you ASAP, because otherwise they're in a sticky situation. And for others, the other message that I was getting was that now that's kind of mainly what I'm getting, to be honest. I was going to say maybe they are promising, or going to be promising some sort of equal partnership with you, but the reality is that they will be destabilizing you. But I think that's for the minority. I think the majority is that they have already suffered some sort of shock to their stability, and they don't want to tell you about that. Now, in terms of what I was getting in, with, they want to, I was getting straight off the bat this thing about they'd taken some time, or they wanted to take some time to think about something. What is that about? What was their message about? They need some time to think. Well, yeah, so we've got the Page of Swords that came out. This is someone, the page is a student is learning, and someone studying information there. But the thing is, we've got the King of Swords. So this is someone who is already the master of this idea, is already holding all the information. Okay, so what is this? This is almost someone pretending not to know as much as they do know about a situation as well. Why this Page of Swords? Okay. This is also, this person doesn't want you to have a clear idea of what their situation is before you decide on whether to give them a chance with this Ace of Cups, because they feel like if you knew the truth, you would reject them, and you would change your mind, and you would have this sense of this is just not going to work, because you're not able currently to bring anything to the table to for this to be a solid foundation that the two of us are bringing. So currently, yeah. Anything else? What's coming towards Sagittarius next in love about this Seven of Swords, please? Damn it. Where is it? 1 second. If I can get through one of these long readings without throwing a card on the floor. But no. Okay. Okay. So the Emperor was on the floor. I don't know if it was supposed to be in reverse or not. I've picked it up in the upright. But the thing is, the Strength card came out in reverse on the table on top of the Tower it's for Aquarius. But At the bottom of the deck is the Ten of Wands as well. This is someone who... I just keep getting the sense this is someone who's trying to present themselves as an emperor, you know, a master of commerce, you know, someone who is like the head of a household, or someone who you could build a household with, or someone very reliable and very like respected by others, very successful, and they don't actually have the ability to pull off a lot. They actually maybe get it's like when things get tough, things crumble for this person. I don't want to sound harsh, but it's like they don't really rise to the difficult occasions. When things get overwhelming, they buckle. Not overwhelming, but like when the going gets tough, this person gets going, but like out the door. Anything else for Sagittarius, please? Hold on. Anything else about the Seven of Swords for Sagittarius, please? Yeah, Cupid's arrow and love call. Have faith, love is coming. Surprise, invitation, struck by love. Expressing love, messages of love, thinking of you. Yeah, this person's gonna lay it on. Well, I mean, that is that Knight of Cups delivering that Ace of Cups to you. So, yeah, absolutely expect an offer of love. For you, Pisces. Sagittarius. But, you tell me anything else? Yeah. Shock. Sudden change, shocking news, surprise, epiphany, transformation came out, and at the bottom of the deck is poker face. Not showing their hand, risk, gambling. I mean, I would just suggest caution with someone who's coming towards you next, Saggy. They're going to be laying it on thick. They might even do, God forbid, but like the love bombing approach, because it's very heavy. And as I said, they're trying every trick in their book. That's kind of what I'm getting. But effectively, I think if it's almost like this person might switch up on you once they've got their foot in the door. So, yeah. That's what I've got for you this time, Saggy. I hope it was useful for someone out there. Thank you so much for watching. And please do hit the thumbs up button for me. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And if you'd like to, hit the notification bell so you know when I put up my next video. My days, that's a long start for the first 4 signs. Okay, let's carry on. So next up we have Scorpio. Scorpio, how you doing? I hope you're very well. So your base card for today is the Four of Pentacles. What's coming towards you next in love? So the Four of Pentacles, it's a very withdrawn energy. It's someone who might feel vulnerable, or they don't want to open up. They feel quite like they want to protect themselves. They want to protect their assets. They might also feel like they're in a bit of a precarious situation. So this could also be someone who's feeling insecure, and as a result, overcompensating by trying to control every detail of a love situation. Let's see. Tell me more about what's coming towards Scorpio next in love, please. Okay. So the Wheel of Fortune just came out on top of the Four of Pentacles. But at the bottom of the deck is the Four of Pentacles. Shit you not. Same card. From the bottom of the clarifying deck from the first shuffle with the Wheel of Fortune. Now that's interesting because everything I was just describing is how I read this Four of Pentacles from this deck. However, the universe wanted to very much make the point that that mentality for either you or someone that you're dealing with in love, Scorpio, is going to be changing. Because this Four of Pentacles that's at the bottom of this clarifying deck is someone who is very feeling quite confident and feeling very secure. It's almost like sometimes I can see this as someone who has been very successful in their business and in their career or whatever for some time, and now they're not necessarily retired, but they don't work in the traditional sense, and they instead live off of like passive income that's still coming in from their previous endeavors where they were more active. So it's like they've just got this steady stream of investment or whatever coming back to them, so much so that they feel like they're in a comfortable situation. I think this guy's having a manicure. That's always what I think. I mean, it could be just like, it could be many things. It could be someone like a family member visiting, but I just keep looking at it thinking he's getting his nails done, and like, why not? But you know, he's living in a lovely home. He's got like a Ming vase behind him. He's like a country estate in the background. So he's comfortable, not doing too much either, like quite relaxed, and it's just coming to him comfortably. So that's interesting, because that is a complete change around from maybe how you've been feeling. Now, we are here, it's a love reading. So although for the Pentacles can talk about money, and they also talks about time as well. So it could be like someone, it's just this Four of Pentacles, it's your base energy, is like this it's someone being very stingy because they don't feel like they have enough. It's coming from a lack mentality of like, I have to hold on to every penny because I don't have that many pennies. But the flow of the universe is more, the more you give, the more you get back. So, and it's the same with like effort. You know, if you are miserly with your effort to people, then that will be returned to you. I mean, not necessarily by the same person, because I know obviously there are unbalanced dynamics out there with a lot of people. But if your approach is generally to be closed off and not give too much of yourself to a love connection, then that's what you're going to get back as well. It's like a mirror. So anyway, my point is that this could also be someone you're going to be dealing with, or you have been dealing with. It's changing up from them being very closed off to actually kind of being comfortable about the effort. Like it's almost, what I'm getting is that it's changing. There's a change happening for you, Scorpio, from where you've been almost like struggling to get effort from someone, and they have been like almost withholding effort or attention or, you know, their time from you, to moving into a place where it's like, it's not, it doesn't have to be like 12 dozen roses, a candlelit bath ready for you when you come home every, you know, it doesn't have to be huge gestures every single time. It's just the consistent, reliable effort that means that you can relax into a relationship and know that, you know, that there's a constant stream of effort that is like a base foundation that you have between the two of you. I hope that makes sense. Well, it's coming towards, you can tell I haven't spoken much for the last week, having a chest infection, because now I'm like, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, tell me more about what's coming towards Scorpio next in love, please. What's coming towards Scorpio next in love? Tell me more about this Four of Pentacles, please. Okay. I wonder if you either had a bit of a blunt conversation with this person already, or you're going to be, about their input or about their effort. Because what came out first, we have the Princess of Swords and then the Six of Pentacles. And I was just talking about kind of, it can be unequal efforts in dynamics, that kind of thing. What it's giving me is that there's like a message that you may be sending, if you haven't already, basically saying to this person who's been closed off of like, look, I'm kind of feel like I'm giving all my effort. I'm the one carrying the load of the effort in this connection, that it's one-sided, effectively. And I don't like, does she look happy about this? No. Nope. She's passing on her message in a very, it's unemotional. It's not, it's just blunt. It's straightforward. Just essentially, this is someone saying, I feel like I'm doing all the effort or carrying this connection because I'm the one who's always messaging, or I'm the one who's always thinking of you, and you're not doing anything to like show that you reciprocate that. Now, I feel like this is going to cause a huge turnaround, as we already saw with the different Four of Pentacles I was talking about, because the other card that came out was the Seven of Swords. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Swords, the King of Cups, and the Ten of Cups. And then the Seven of Cups underneath. Yeah, and then the Death card underneath that, which is your Major Arcana, Scorpio, and then Justice, which is Libra, which is, again, is a card talking about harmony and equal and fair balance. So it's almost like... It's almost like you being like, what's going on? Like, I'm not okay with what's happening here. Is on the key to unlock this clarity. It's like someone has been hiding from you. With that Seven of Swords, Four of Pentacles, I'm not getting so much trying to hide like deceptively from you. That's not this reading. What I'm getting this reading is that the truth that's being unlocked is that this person's actually maybe even been idolizing you, feeling a lot of feelings with that King of Cups and Ten of Cups, but it's come out in a confused way. It's like maybe they didn't even know how to process all the feelings that they had. And also, it's almost like they've put you up on a pedestal with that Ten of Cups card. This is a single person sitting on that Ten of Cups card. It's not like picturing a family or a couple or anything. It's like this King of Cups, which is water energy. Cancer, can be Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. It's like this King of Cups has been looking at you, for example, and thinking that you are the be-all and end-all of their happiness. But as a result, they've been hiding from you. They've been trying, like, if you were in person, which I'm not getting, maybe some of you are in person, but if you were in person, they've, like, been, like, avoiding your eye contact, or, like, you enter the room, they leave the room. They've just been hiding. Maybe they didn't know what to do with how they were feeling, or how to approach things, or them kind of running away from you has given you the wrong impression with that Seven of Cups. But there is clarity coming, which is going to flip the whole situation. I just going to get you one of these, but it popped into my head. So it could be that this is a cross-watcher reading, and this is actually a Scorpio that you've been dealing with that's been acting like this. And this is about, because what popped into my head is this saying about Scorpios that you don't know if they absolutely can't stand you or they're absolutely obsessed and besotted with you. Anyway, it's not the full saying, but like, you'll never know. They could be either, and you wouldn't know. So, anything else? What's coming towards Scorpio next in love, please? Anything else? Cupid's arrow, have faith, love is coming, surprise invitation, struck by love. Seduction came out sideways, which is attraction, temptation, you get the idea with the seduction. But anything else? And talking more, that is literally at the bottom of the card. Interested, awaiting messages. It's almost like someone here is so interested in the other person that they've stayed away from them. They might even have been waiting for the other person to message them because they didn't want to seem too eager, or they didn't want to kind of show the reality of how much they were attracted to that person. So it was like, I'll run away from them and wait for them to message me because I'm so interested. That's what I've got for you this time, Scorpio. I really hope it was useful for someone, and thank you so much for being here. Thank you for watching. Please do hit the thumbs up button for me, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and hit the notification bell so you know when I put up my next video. Okay, moving on to Libra. Hi my lovely Libras, how are you doing? Today, your base card, what's coming towards you next in love, you have the Two of Wands. Oh, Libra. I do know how much my Libras love to make choices. I'm just playing. But the Two of Wands is, in this deck that I'm using for the base card this time, it's kind of like, it's assessing. It's almost like a Seven of Pentacles energy of making a plan, maybe drawing up a list. I don't recommend using pros and cons on people, but it's something like that. It's like considering two, but it can be two directions, or it could just be considering making a singular move or not. But I'm just getting this sense of like planning. As you see how this person on the card is up at like a high vantage point. They are trying to get the bigger picture before they make some sort of choice. It's almost like trying to get some perspective as well, because when you're kind of down inside the forest, you can't see the wood for the trees. So this is someone going up higher, taking a higher view before making a plan of which direction to go in about a love connection. So let's use this deck. So some contemplation, some big picture thinking, rather than kind of dashing head first into the next bush. Like I'm going back to the wood for the trees metaphor. All right, tell me more about what's coming towards Libra next in love, please. Okay. So we have the Emperor, which is Aries, Major Arcana. It's the Divine Masculine. When that came out, the deck split to show the Four of Pentacles and the Sun card. Sun card to me is also a Divine Masculine energy. But this feels like the Emperor making a choice, but they are in the meantime, well, they have been holding themselves back. Maybe holding themselves back from being happy with the Sun energy. This could also be someone holding themselves back from achieving something which is more like personal success for them. Something that is a goal of theirs, or something to do with their life's purpose for some people. Now, bearing in mind, you could be the Libra, and you might be resonating as the Emperor. Tell me, what is this Two of Wands about for Libra, please? Ace of Cups. Okay. So the Ace of Cups is the opportunity for a new beginning in love, Libra. It can be a new relationship. It can be a renewal of a relationship and someone wanting to start again, start fresh. At the bottom of the deck when that came out is the Eight of Wands. Underneath that is the Page of Cups, and then the Three of Swords under that. So it's either obviously someone that you already know, you already had like heartbreak or heartache with this person, and there is communication coming or happening where they want to offer their sincere apologies. They want to see if you'll be open to trying again with them, to starting fresh. Or this is someone completely brand new, and it's just the fact that you might still be sore from the hurt of a previous situation with somebody else. It's one or the other. With this Emperor as well, it's telling me that whoever is resonating as the Emperor here may not feel like they're necessarily at their strongest point right now. It's almost like they don't know if they're making a choice whilst they haven't put themselves back together or back into their position, their strongest position. So it's almost like, do I make a choice while I know I'm weakened by whatever? It's like, do I need more time first to rest before I can step back out into the sunlight? But I mean, I agree with that thinking, but it's like life is crazy short, and it depends how much time that person has done already healing, and does that healing period then turn into a safety zone, like safety net, comfort zone, sorry, of oh, I'm not done, but does that turn into like, I don't want to risk going back out because I've got like a nice little place I can hide away and hold myself back now. So it's needing the time to really reflect and think and not make a snap decision one way or the other. Tell me more. What's coming towards Libra next in love, please? Oh, wow. Wow, so we've got the Devil that came out on top of the Empress. Now, bearing in mind, we're talking about the Emperor here. Wow. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Three of Pentacles. Oh my god, and there's like 10 major arcana underneath that. I'll go to it in a second. The Emperor and the Empress are, yes, they're divine counterparts when the Devil's not in the flipping mix. But like, they are the divine masculine and feminine of the deck. They're the mother and the father of the deck. They can represent a married couple. There would definitely be like a soul connection, very, very strong connection between these two people. May have been married, may still be married, may be separated, but may still be married technically. That's where the relationship was heading to. It was heading to marriage. But the fact that the Devil is on top of the Empress, I mean, even in this card, the Devil card, there's two people inside like the shadow of the Devil who are like cowering together. They're together, but they're together cowering under the great, like, the force of the Devil. So this could talk about the fact that this is actually someone who wants to try again, but the two of you together, even if it feels like a very destined union or a very serious relationship between the two of you, it's like it becomes dysfunctional, or there's too much that hangs over the relationship. Whether that's what's gone down before, this could be like a trauma bond that the two of you have shared, or that is what this relationship had turned into, which was a trauma bond. It's an unhealthy dynamic with the Devil. It's could be codependent as well. This could be a codependent Empress. That would be an Empress in reverse, but I guess because it came out together with the Devil upright, it couldn't come out reverse. But it's giving me an Empress in reverse energy because the Devil's on top. It's like one person might not necessarily be able to see that this is unhealthy, but they need the other person to stick with them, stick in it with them, to kind of validate the fact, that it's not unhealthy. If you stay, then to me, I'm validated that it's healthy. It's a good dynamic. We can work it out. If the other person leaves, they might actually have to acknowledge the fact that this is not a happy situation. Three of Pentacles, yeah. It's this person wanting to work it out, get on board. Underneath that, we have the Page of Swords. and the Sun. So bearing in mind that was that Sun before, it could also be this Emperor is holding back from considering letting this person back into their life or having a fresh start, because they've been quite happy. They've been actually enjoying their life. They've been experiencing new happiness on their own. Because also whoever this reversed Empress energy has been watching this person happy. Now, bearing in mind, you could be a female and you could be resonating as the Emperor. It's just the Emperor here is giving me someone who has tried out more independent facets of their life during some sort of separation. And the Empress, even if it's a male, is definitely coming through as the codependent energy here. Also, the more dominant. So maybe it's almost like, how can I put it? It's like whoever is in the Emperor energy here is someone who in the relationship could take more of like a passive role. But funnily enough, you know, the one who's been calling the shots when the relationship was, when the two of you were together, it's actually the one that needs it to stay together, to kind of, to feed them. I try never to use this word in readings because it's just overused, but it is giving me a little bit of like narcissistic supply is kind of what's coming to me as well about this Empress. So anyway, but whoever that is, the reverse Empress, has been watching their Emperor being happy with the Sun card. I think it's been a surprise to see the Emperor actually kind of flourish and maybe have success in their own life since the situation changed, since they went through a difficult transformation of the dynamic, or maybe an ending where things changed and they embraced the unknown. But it turned into a really positive thing to actually for them to go off on their own. Okay. Okay. So give me another one on this Two of Wands, please, for Libra. What's coming towards them. So definitely, no wonder you want to kind of get some real big picture, high perspective, almost like a bird's eye view is what I want to say about making a choice about trying again with this person. Maybe there's lots of factors to consider. Tell me anything else about this Two of Wands for Libra, please. Just looking at the air sign column, Aquarius had the Tower, you've got the Two of Wands, and Gemini has the High Priestess. It's kind of telling me you do already know what choice you should be making here for your own sake with that High Priestess energy. Anything else you can tell me about the Two of Wands for Libra? Excuse me, Five of Pentacles came out. Tell you, that is probably the only other card in this deck which shows two people in a shit situation, but they're in it together. Or Six of Wands. It's kind of like, and the other card that came out first, and I was like, because I'd already seen it, was the Three of Pentacles crossing the Devil. It's kind of like, it's up to you, and you need to make your own decisions and think about this. But effectively, if you want to get back into trying to make it work with a karmic relationship here, you can. The opportunity is going to be there. But rest assured, the two of you will be in the struggle bus, but you'll be together struggling. Or there's success for yourself on your own for now. Obviously not forever, I'm not saying that, but it's just, this is codependency with this reverse Empress. This is like 100% wanting to try again so that they're validated in in not trying harder for themselves as an individual, not trying to improve themselves, but, you know, settling for constant challenges because at least they're in it with somebody else. It's like almost the definition of codependent. They're not even going to try and make anything happen on their own because they probably don't even know how. Anything else for Libra, please? Wow. Okay. The first card says healthy choices, self-love, self-care, being happier, love and life. And then the other card is cut down, cutting out, separation, stop the pattern, silent treatment. Self-explanatory, Libra. Okay, that's what I've got for you this time. I really hope that it was useful for someone. Thank you so much for watching. Please do hit the thumbs up button for me. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And I would love to have you as a subscriber. And hit the notification bell so you know when I put up my next video. And thank you again. I'm just going to get some water. Okay. Virgo. Hi my lovely Virgos. How are you doing? Thank you so much for being here. Today, your base card for what's coming towards you next in love, you have the Seven of Cups. Okay, so this card is a little bit of like, it's definitely hold your horses before making a decision, kind of, I was going to say grasping someone's cup that they're offering you, you know, jumping on some sort of opportunity in love, like leaping before you're looking, all of those kind of things hold up. Because the Seven of Cups talks about the need to assess whether what you're being offered, is it real? Is it an illusion? Is it kind of smoke and mirrors? This could also be, it could also be you, obviously, like being suspicious because of previous experience, either with someone that you, a new person or someone you've known in the past. You know, the way it went makes you feel like the same thing's going to happen again. So you're kind of, you are looking the gift horse in the mouth when you don't need to be. So it can go either way, but it's definitely like caution, either because things aren't clear. Okay, so let's find out more. What's coming towards Virgo next in love, please? What's coming towards Virgo? Okay, so we have the Queen of Pentacles and the Five of Wands came out together. And the Two of Cups came out. Okay. Well, the Queen of Pentacles is you, Virgo. It's Earth energy, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. But we have the Five of Wands, which is, it's conflict, it's tension. It almost feels like a bit unable to get on the same page as someone else. Maybe there's been arguments or someone's angry about something. But at the same time, this Two of Cups is a harmonious union between... So this could be maybe the confusion. Because this is confusing. It almost feels like there is a connection here where the two of you have this very strong bond where you understand each other so well. So why are we arguing? It's like, what's the real root cause of this? What is there something like being hidden from you that is the real reason? It's kind of like, why is this triggering you so much? Maybe that's the suspicion. It's kind of like, we normally are so on the same page, you know, you and this person. So why do you want to fight me about this? It's kind of what I'm getting. Tell me more, please, for Virgo. Oh, the Hermit. That's your major arcana, Virgo. Wow. And then when that came out, the deck split to show the Queen of Wands and the Seven of Wands. Very defensive. Very, like, a bit of attitude. And a bit of, it's kind of unnecessary, is what I'm getting. Now, male or female, like, certainly could be a masculine who is in that Queen of Wands energy, but it's... why the Hermit? It's like you're trying to understand someone here, Virgo, in the near future. Understand what the real cause of their spikiness is with you. Like, what is really fueling their dissatisfaction with you. It's like you don't trust the reason that they're giving you. It's like they're saying, "Oh, no, what you've said is just, what you said has just really annoyed me." But you're like, "No, there's something else going on." Tell me more for Virgo, please. Oh, wow, there's Seven of Cups. And that is your base card. So it's the same card again, Seven of Cups. I'm just going to switch decks quickly. Tell me more. Yeah, I mean, oh my god. I just picked this deck up to start using this as a clarifier. The Page of Swords and the Seven of Cups is at the bottom of the deck. You're confused and you're trying to find out what the truth is here. But it's not like what you're being offered. It's not that. It's what's the real reason that you're angry is what I'm getting. Tell me more. Page of Swords. Oh wow, how angry are they? The Ten of Swords just came out, and then the Three of Swords is at the bottom of the deck. Wow. Underneath the Three of Swords, we have the Nine of Wands, the Moon, and the Seven of Wands. This is also so defensive, so guarded, very hurt, and also wanting to keep it all hidden. This could be you trying to uncover what the root is for someone. Like, it's what it's getting about, like, triggered. It's almost like you're understanding that the way someone here in the near future would love, because this is what's coming towards you next in love, Virgo, you're understanding that someone's behavior is rooted in something like else that they have potentially not opened up to you about, or that they don't want to open up to anyone about. There is like it is like closed off. I just got Jane Eyre. Is Jane Eyre the film where he keeps his insane wife in the attic and then like lies to the new wife that the old wife still lives up there. I mean, it's not that, but it's something like that. It's like you're trying to uncover the reality of why someone is being very defensive with you, with having an attitude with you, being maybe more like combative. It's like you're trying to get to the root cause of it. So what does this mean for like Virgo for their love life though? Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, so the World card came out sideways, crossing the King of Pentacles for Pisces. But the King of Pentacles can be you, Virgo, as well, bear in mind. And we've already got the Queen of Pentacles that came out. Oh, and the King of Pentacles is there as well. I could have just said that. But anyway, the Queen of Pentacles came out from the first clarifying deck I was using. So, and I've thought with the World card sideways, this is, you kind of need to assess what the reality is with this person. Maybe what skeletons they have in the closet, potentially. Or otherwise just be able to have a clear understanding of where they're coming from. And is their behavior, is it triggered because of some, childhood trauma or something they've experienced, some sort of very painful ending. It's almost like you're trying to find out if their behavior truly is because they were badly treated or badly cheated on or something like that in a previous situation in their life. And you're trying to find out, is that really the reason? Or are they just a dick? Because effectively, with the World card sideways, you're trying to understand if this person is a good match for you as someone that you can have the next chapter of your life with. Apart from the World card, we have the Three of Pentacles sideways, and yeah, underneath the King of Pentacles here is the Six of Swords. So yeah, wow. King of Pentacles, Six of Swords, the Devil, and the Queen of Pentacles. So there's the King and Queen of Pentacles again from a different deck. They're here twice, effectively, between all the different cards. So this could be another Earth sign, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, doesn't have to be. But it's basically, it's also, are we going to be able to move past this? Is this something you can let go and leave in your past, whatever this is? Because it doesn't really feel like it's about you. It feels like it's about something else which they feel like they can, like, even if you didn't do it to them, they can treat you as if, because they're like entitled to take out what happened to them on you. So you're trying to work out, A, is that really genuine where this is coming from, and also B, is this something we can move past? Do we actually have a future? So that's what I've got for you this time, Virgo. I hope it was useful for someone out there. Thank you so much for watching. Please do hit the thumbs up button for me. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And if you'd like to hit the notification bell so you know when I put up my next video. Okay, let's get some more water. Okay, Leo. Hi, my lovely Leos. How are you doing? Thank you so much for being here. So Leo, today, your base card, what's coming towards you next in love, you have the Page of Cups. Okay, so the Page of Cups, it often talks about a fresh, new connection. It's almost like the start of a new relationship, getting to know someone, where there is this undertone of romantic interest. It's almost like, when you first meet a friend that was going to be a friend in the future, that would be more like a Page of Pentacles. The Page of Cups is like you first start developing feelings, but it's at the very start. You might just realise that you're kind of interested in this person romantically, or vice versa, they're interested in you. Excuse me. Sorry, just still recovering from a chest infection. The fact that this Page of Cups obviously is outstretching this offering. It's quite like a... Sorry. It's quite understated. It could be either you saying to someone, hey, do you want to go for a drink sometime? It's like that kind of thing. It is like a date. It's not, hey, do you want to be my new pen pal? But it's early days. Now, obviously the Page of Cups can traditionally also talk about an apology or an emotional reaching out. Maybe someone that you haven't talked to for a while, kind of just wanting to make contact. And I mean, this is a timeless reading, but I mean, there's a tree up. Obviously, this is a festive time of year. It could be that this is someone that there has been some tension or difficulty with in a love life scenario, and they are taking the opportunity of the festive time of year to kind of be like, oh, this is my opportunity to message Leo and kind of tell them I'm thinking about them or wish them well, and hopefully that will restart communication with them, as well. So I apologise for the coughing. Okay. Hopefully that's it for a bit. Okay, let's find out more for Leo, please. What's coming towards them next in love? It's definitely hearing from someone, whether it's someone brand new or not. Yeah, I said that the Four of Swords comes out in reverse. Now, Four of Swords being in reverse, it could be someone that you haven't talked to for a while, who's been very quiet with you recently. It could also be that, you know, the time for your beauty sleep is, when it comes to your love life, the slumbering period is done, and something new is kind of waking you up from your sleeping love life. I know my love life's been like in a coma for about 5 years, but it's okay. I can live vicariously through these readings. Let's see. Page of Cups, tell me more for Leo, please. Okay, well, the Strength card just came out on top of the Page of Cups. That's your major arcana, Leo. And at the bottom of the deck is the Fool. Okay. It's a little bit of bravery involved here with the Strength card and the Fool. The Fool talks about taking a risk. It's also, the Fool has that element of like naivety, which we have when we haven't had our heart broken or crushed or stamped on. So it's kind of like that innocence of youth, or the innocence of starting out on a journey into the unknown, come what may, kind of thing, which does take bravery as well. Underneath the Fool card, we have the Page of Wands, another page, another card. This one kind of talking about spark of attraction, interest. Underneath the Page of Wands, though, is the Nine of Swords. There's that worry creeping in, and about the moon, about what is hidden, what is unknown. Five of Swords. This person could be trying to pull the wool over my eyes. They could be a liar. They could be full of BS, or just telling me what I want to hear. So yeah, effectively it's either you or someone here, Leo, who is needing to kind of embrace their lion heart courage. Maybe it could just be to tell someone that you're interested. Like, it could be, that is pretty terrifying. But, you know, the worst I can say is no. I hope that's the worst I can say. Or scream and run down the road in the other direction, but, you know, that won't happen. Tell me more about this Page of Cups, please, for Leo. This could be vice versa. This could be someone who's quite intimidated to reach out to you, Leo, or show you that you're interested, or show you that they are interested, or ask you out on a date, that kind of thing. Tell me about the Page of Cups for Leo. Wow. So the Queen of Cups came out. It's water energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. At the bottom of the deck is the Knight of Cups. King of Wands. Okay, so there's the fire energy. There's the Aries, Leo, Sag. Could well be you, Leo. But we have a King of Wands and a Queen of Cups. So this could well be a water sign who is interested in you, Leo, and wants to express their affection. They don't actually have to be a water sign, but it's someone who's very, like, open with their emotions. Could even be prone to gush now and then. You know, they will openly cry in an art museum. Tell me more. Oh, the plot always thickens. So the Hanged Man came out, which is Pisces energy. Then the Ten of Swords. Okay, and the bottom of the deck is the Eight of Swords. Okay, so this could be, there's someone here, maybe a Pisces, doesn't have to be, Leo, who may have had a rethink about you. If this is all vice versa, please reverse the roles. But yeah, I'm going to read it like this for now. But basically I'm getting that there's been a time out where you haven't been speaking to this person. Now, this could be that nothing actually happened between the two of you. This doesn't have to be an ex. I just feel like it's more something that ended before it even started before. So this could also be why this person needs to really, they might get some Dutch courage, but really like, just go for it, just bite the bullet, say what they want to say to you. But there might be an added element of courage needed because they might have ended the opportunity with you prematurely before. But there has been like this time for reflection. Something like nothing's been happening in the meantime. Certainly for them anyway. I feel like they might have ended something with you before it started. It might not be even... Hold on. What is this Ten of Swords? Because that's what I was getting about, like, the unknown. It's almost like this person may have just been like, oh, you know what? No, I'm not going towards Leo because of what might happen. Ah, okay. Or what they experienced before. What just came out was the King of Cups. Which, bearing in mind, we've got the King and Queen of Cups, and then the Tower at the bottom of the deck. Okay. This could also be someone whose their perspective on you has changed because they have experienced an ending in their own love life, which has also flipped their perception on suitors that they're interested in. So, for example, this person's like, oh, I'm only going to date really emotionally open men, for example. Could easily be, just insert the word woman there instead. But I'm only going to date emotionally open men because they will never screw you over. They're never playboys. Men who can talk about their feelings are, completely trustworthy. No, sadly. There's no blanket like group that you can say that everyone in that group is honest. It doesn't work like that. Everyone is capable of everything. But effectively, I feel like if that's the case, then it's almost like this person has had their perspective has been changed, potentially because they went for someone that they considered to be more of their type. Bearing in mind, King and Queen of Cups here, and it ended horrendously. So they're almost now like, I should give Leo a chance that I didn't give before, because maybe I was wrong with my approach. But they also have to get the courage, because maybe if they didn't give you a chance before because they didn't think that you were their type. So now they're reaching out. So anything else you can tell me about that Page of Cups, please? Yeah. We've got the Hermit. Again, it's Virgo's major arcana, but I'm saying again because I was saying that this is definitely someone who's taken a time out, been very quiet, maybe withdrew into themselves for a while, did a lot of introspection, did a lot of like almost rethinking their ideas that they had about certain people. And then Six of Cups. They're reappearing, they're getting back in touch, they're reaching out. Anything else you can tell me? What's coming towards Leo? Yeah. Yeah. Yep, this is someone who feels like they may have potentially turned you down previously. Leo, we've got the Four of Cups that came out sideways across the Four of Swords. They're still kind of wanting to come towards you cautiously because they don't want to go into anything too serious like straight away. They maybe want to just see how it goes, and also they don't want to get themselves tied up into anything like contractually, for example, without they kind of, this is someone who has been burnt, so as much as they are gathering their strength to kind of tell you that, yeah, I am actually interested, Leo, do you want to maybe go on that date that you wanted to take me on like 6 months ago? But it's also still, you know, they're not 100% that you might not screw them over as well. So that's what I've got for you this time, Leo, and what's coming towards you next in love. I hope that it was useful. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit the thumbs up button for me, subscribe if you haven't already, and hit the notification bell so that you know when I put up my next video. Thank you so much. Okay. Cancer. Hi, my wonderful Cancers, how are you doing? Today is your base card for what's coming towards you next in love. You have the Six of Swords. So, Six of Swords is telling me, you didn't have that last week. No, last week, but last video you had the Chariot. So I remember talking about it, but it's Six of Swords. I was just like, it's just giving me like a, why does this feel familiar energy? But the Six of Swords is talking about moving on from difficulty, challenges. I mean, this is a timeless reading, but we are just coming out of a mother of a Mercury retrograde. That's just, last few days I was just battening down the hatches and hiding in my flat. Like, I'm done trying to have a conversation with anyone until this is direct again, because wow. So if you have been experiencing difficulties, especially with communicating with a particular person in your love life, that's getting better. Or you could also be a little bit over it, I have to be honest, because the Six of Swords shows one person on their own in this boat, and they have packed up their swords. Might be a little bit like, I'm not even going to try anymore because, you know, my words are getting taken out of context or are being twisted. It feels a little bit of like, fuck it, I'm out. A little bit. But let's see. Let me use these. This one for you, Cancer. But certainly things getting easier in one way or another. Things not such a battle, and also kind of going a little bit, you know, the flow is flowing. It's not going to feel like you're fighting against the tides here. So let's see. What's coming towards Cancer next in love, please? Tell me more. Why the Six of Swords? Oh. Three of Cups in reverse, and the Ten of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Wow. Three of Cups in reverse with the Ten of Swords, you could be cutting off someone who was a friend or an acquaintance at least. Could also be exiting like a friendship group where you feel like they are constantly misunderstanding you or kind of misrepresenting you or kind of not even trying to understand. Let's see though. Tell me more for Cancer. This is what's coming up next in love for Cancer, please. Three of Pentacles in reverse. And then the deck split when that came out to show the Seven of Wands and the Ten of Swords again. It's not at the bottom, it's Seven of Wands is at the bottom, but it wants to show itself for a second time. This is done with the Ten of Swords twice already. Done. And the Seven of Wands, well, I just got that you're sick of having to defend yourself and what you believe in, what you stand for. Now, obviously, Three of Cups often talks about friendship and socializing and that kind of thing, but as this is a love reading, this could have been someone that you were dating. The Three of Cups in terms of love is very early, it's very casual, nothing has been put in stone, there's no commitment here, it's just enjoying each other's company, and also kind of seeing what we can build here, what's, like the threes upright, obviously, are about growth and abundance and nurturing and something expanding. But, I mean, I just stopped shuffling and the Five of Pentacles is at the bottom of the deck while I'm talking. The fact that you've got 2 threes that come out in reverse, Cancer, but funnily enough, that they do add up to 6, and you got your 6. It's 6 of Swords. You're out. Yeah, the Three of Pentacles upright would talk about the fact that, you know, you and someone else, or at least one other person, are on the same page. You can collaborate, you can compromise, you can understand each other's points, you can listen to each other and build from there. And there's literally we're not building anything. Tell me more, the Cancer, please. Can't take all the reverse cards for you. The Hermit just came out in reverse, which is Virgo's major arcana, but it's just, I think it's talking about the fact that there's no depth, there's no... This is a shallow... I mean, I was just talking about the Three of Cups being a casual level of a connection. It's early days, normally, but it's like this is shallow. There's no depth, you can't get into a deeper, more meaningful place with whoever this is, and you've kind of realised that. Why is that? Ooh. Why is that? Tell me about the Hermit in reverse. Oh my god. So the Ace of Wands came out first, and the Ace of Wands flew out on top of the Page of Cups, which is here for Leo. The Ace of... I was going to say, initially, you're realising that this is just Essie, you know what, with this person. And that's all it was. It was... Excuse me if you could hear my stomach. It was just a passionate thing, and you tried to see, is it more than just attraction? Is there something else here? And you're like, no, there is not. Yeah, I think that's it, really. I think it was early days. Wow. You're also kind of... So you got the other 2 cards that came out was the Three of Swords and the Six of Pentacles sideways. You may feel like this person is also... this was not exclusive. I feel like you weren't expecting it to be, though, with the Three of Cups level. Excuse me, sniffing. This wasn't exclusive. This was someone who was openly giving to the same level, to not just yourself, but at least one other person as well. Maybe you were, but it's like 2, you know, maybe you were both seeing what was out there, but I get it's more on their side that you're realising. For them it's just more like they might like to have several surface level people that they're seeing at the same time, but they never get any deeper with anyone. And at the bottom of the deck is the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands can often talk about like what we see coming in the future. Like we can see that on the horizon. And what is it that you're seeing here, Cancer, is the Nine of Swords and the Five of Wands. It's like you just realistically looking ahead and being like, we are not on the same page. And we are just there's gonna be more anxiousness, more worrying about the next argument we're gonna have because we're clashing. Anything else about this Six of Swords? Yeah, you're out of there. Oh my god. The Fool just came out. I said oh my god because the deck split to show the Moon and the Ten of Swords. This is the same. It's the 3rd time. Ten of Swords. Done. And the Moon is like you're leaping into the unknown gleefully, like I'm out of here. Damn. Is there something that's like a catalyst here for this that's causing Cancer to decide to move on? Okay. Oh, okay.
half the deck has fallen on the table, so just bear with me. But the two cards I can see right now, which is like left of the pack, is the Two of Swords and the Devil. This feels like there may have been a time, maybe even during Mercury retrograde, if you're seeing this as I'm putting it up, and this was recently, where you were started to like see this person or date them or whatever, or see, you know, maybe had a one night stand with them, and then you're like, oh, maybe there's something else here. Let's investigate. Let's spend some more time together. But there was like glaring red flags that someone was trying to overlook. And in early days, I think it's natural that we can be like, that could be a problem later down the line, but I'll get to it when we get to it. And it's almost, I said, is there something that like a catalyst for this decision? And it was some sort of red flag that I feel that you were willing to overlook at first. I think it's about long-term intentions is what it's giving me. Because as much as you may have been passionately attracted to this person, I think for your side it was still, if it works, if we can build on this, great, because I'm still thinking for a long-term connection down the road. And it may have been, at first you were avoiding seeing the reality of this person, that they just are interested in the superficial, effectively. Wow. Let me just get you one of these, Cancer. Oh my gosh. I haven't even shuffled properly yet, but this card threw itself out. It's a seduction card. Attraction, teasing, hooking up, date, third party, temptation. I mean, the Three of Cups in reverse, I don't like to say it too fast, because that was the first card out. It can also talk about third-party involvement, though. But this feels early days. I just think it was like, you may have thought that we're going to see, we're not exclusive yet, but we're going to give this a fair shot of seeing where it can go. And, in terms of you're sick of trying to defend yourself, it could also be you're sick of trying to fight off competition, or kind of fight for this connection with this person who is absolutely just not in a place where they want to settle down with any one person. Anything else for Cancer, please? Oh, wow. Oh, interesting. The picture card came out, which is looking at pictures. At the bottom of the deck is partying, which is self-explanatory. Time with friends, having fun, happily single, living in the moment. It could well be that the catalyst that I was talking about, of you being like, right, that's it, Ten of Swords 50 million times, I'm out. Could be that you see pictures of this person partying very physically, closely with other people, and you're like, why am I even bothering? Okay, that's what I've got for you this time, Cancer. Thank you so much for watching. I do hope it was useful for someone. Please do hit the thumbs up button for me. Subscribe if you haven't already. And if you'd like to hit the notification bell, you'll know when I put my next video up. And thank you again. Okay. Gemini. Gemini, I hope you're doing very well. Thank you so much for being here. Today, your base card, Gemini, you have the High Priestess. So that's a major arcana associated with Pisces. So this is what's coming towards you next in love. With the High Priestess, this talks about your intuition. And so it may be like you already know what's coming, because you can feel it in your waters before it even materializes. It can also be, for example, something that you are seeing foreshadowing for. So I mean, like, you're seeing signs for it happening before it actually happens, or you're kind of noticing the signs. Or you are, you're receiving messages in dreams as well, sometimes with the High Priestess. And so you have, it's like you have an extra level of information about what's coming that others wouldn't, because you're tuned in, your intuition is very strong about what is coming for you next in love. But I'm here to fill in the blanks, hopefully, so Let's see, let's use this one for you. So, for Gemini, please tell me more. What's coming towards Gemini next in love? It might be that someone is making a plan to, or making a decision which involves you, Gemini. And it might seem to some people like a shocking development, but you're like, yep, no, I knew this was going to happen. This is kind of what I'm getting. Okay, tell me more, please, for Gemini. Okay. Okay, well, we have the Queen of Pentacles that came out in reverse and the Fool card. Queen of Pentacles is Earth energy, is Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. And the Fool is an energy of departing. The High Priestess can also talk about you keeping your choices very on a need-to-know basis. So basically, you might already know that you're about to make a big decision that's going to leave a lot of people shocked, but you're like, yeah, I knew this was going to happen because it's my decision. But you're kind of not filling in people beforehand. Now, the Queen of Pentacles is, apart from Earth energy, it's also like a committed partner. It's just like the wifey material queen of the deck. Now, this Fool card that shows someone who is departing a situation which is was something that was supposed to be very long term as far as they was concerned when they entered into it. She's actually depicted wearing like a married woman's kimono, which you can't really tell on my camera, but it's all shredded from, the years, needed maintenance, it's been neglected. That can obviously the metaphor there. And so she is walking off to find a new beginning, and it's kind of like, come what may, I don't know what I'm walking into next. I don't know what lies ahead of me, but I know I need to exit that situation. I mention that because the fact that the Queen of Pentacles has come out in reverse, this could be about departing from a commitment which was quite serious, which was like, could have involved like living with someone, could be a long-term relationship, could be marriage, for some, but definitely long-term commitment. Okay, so tell me more for Gemini, please. We just had a full moon in Gemini. This is a timeless reading, but when I'm recording it, like 3 days ago. So something could have come to culmination here. Now, it could be that you've already started making moves about this decision, but you are keeping very quiet about it, as I said. People are on a need-to-know basis. Tell me more for, Gemini. Star card just came out, which is Aquarius's major arcana. Funnily enough, Aquarius has the Tower for their base card today, and the Star follows the Tower. So the Star card here is talking about someone is following their calling. They are drawn to take this path. It's funny because you can see on that Fool card there's someone following that path into the unknown, and here this star is literally someone following the path that they're called to go down. So tell me more about this. Why is the Queen of Pentacles? Okay. The Sun just came out, another major arcana. So you've got the Fool, the Star, the High Priestess, the Sun. I was just talking about following the path that you feel called down, your calling, your destiny. The Sun is also about your happiness. I mean, this is also, who did I get this for? Libra, actually. It wasn't the same, but it had a touch of the same message of like a kind of a life's purpose that you're being drawn to fulfill, and that will bring you such a sense of fulfillment and contentment and happiness, and also potentially bringing joy to other people around, other people as well as a result. Wow. I mean, this is something that you would have thought about a lot. So at the bottom of the deck, when the sun came out, we have the Six of Swords, which is about kind of changing direction, moving on. Underneath the Six of Swords, we have the Hermit, the Ace of Swords, and the Hanged Man as well. It's almost like this is something, a decision that you may have come to after a lot of introspection, Gemini. I'm also getting the message that you may have already come to it once a while ago, and then you backtracked, you paused, you were like, no, I feel like I know the answer now, but I still don't feel like it's the right time to take action, to act on it, because of how much hurt it's going to cause. So it's kind of like that, maybe guilt, or it was like it got put off, basically. You may have sacrificed making this move for your own happiness for the sake of trying to protect someone else's heart at that time when you came to the conclusion before, if that makes sense. It's quite a specific message. So tell me about this Queen of Pentacles in reverse. The Three of Wands just danced around. Three of Wands, I feel like though with that, the Three of Wands telling me you're kind of done waiting to explore your life, or like be excited again, be able to get passionate about something new. It's like you were waiting maybe for the right time to have some sort of break out or break away to experience like something, a passionate new beginning that you're really passionate about, and you were waiting and waiting for the right time. And maybe considering others, again with the Queen of Pentacles, she can be like that hostess with the mostest. It's like thinking of everybody else before herself. I feel like that's kind of done now. So why the High Priestess? What's coming towards Gemini next? Why the High Priestess in particular? The Knight of Swords. Wow. Oh gosh. I feel like you're about to cut off someone who needs you more than you need them, Gemini. So what came out with the Knight of Swords is the Empress, which is more the divine feminine energy. The High Priestess is also divine feminine. And you have it's like the Empress delivering the truth, which they've known for some time, and they know that they also need to do this. The Six of Pentacles came out, which you see is like this very like grand, regal, noble woman who is showing her generosity to those less fortunate, those who kind of society overlooks, and yeah, she's very. I'm not saying that that's how you consider the person you've been in the relationship with, but basically it's talking about the dynamic of. Did I already say this is someone? No. Yeah. It's, how can I put this delicately? It's like, this person may be a bit lost in life without you, Gemini. Because it's like let's just say you're better at doing life than this person, and they have relied on your generosity of spirit and your nurturing energy with the Empress, or just being the hostess with the mostest. But it's like in the process you have been putting off something that you really want to do with your life, and I'm afraid you know what you need to do now. It might shock some people. With the Three of Swords at the bottom of the deck, there's gonna be a fallout of pain of you making this breakaway move, but I just keep getting the sense it might be like you stayed, and this person who you stayed with was like, I know you really want to start your own business, but we just have so much on at the moment, but you can do that next year. We'll prioritize you being able to do that next year. But then it was next year, and then it was the next year kind of thing. And I think you now know the only way you're going to be able to actually live the life that you feel called to is to break out and do it on your own kind of thing, or at least start that whole new journey on your own. Anything else for Gemini, please? Evolving, sorry, the butterfly came out, which is evolving and growth, next phase, healing the inner child, releasing the past. The bottom of the deck is the runner, intensity and letting go, turmoil. Just give me one more, please. I don't think that you're running, though, from this. Not with that combination of the star and the sun and the empress. This is not giving me that you're running from... It could be that you are someone who prefers a non-traditional relationship as well, and you have been living in the way that you don't feel comfortable or happy living to try and provide the traditional relationship that the other person wanted. Obviously, if this is a case that, you know, the reason you want to move on, is there a question that it could be because you're like running away from the intensity of a commitment? But that's obviously up to you to decide and introspect, but I didn't get that personally. Ooh. I think this is also this connection. This connection could have been with someone who was needed you. As I said, they needed you more than you needed them. And then the card that came out was the Golden Mirror: narcissist, love bombing, self-absorbed, one-sided. It could be a little bit of manipulation from someone here that, you know, you can't leave because I need you so much, but also if you stay, I'm not going to prioritize, you know, your needs above mine ever. So yeah, but I think you know what to do, Gemini. That's what I've got for you this time. I really hope it was useful for someone out there. Thank you so much for watching. Please do hit the thumbs up button for me. Subscribe to the channel. I would love to have you. And if you would like to, I would recommend hitting the notification bell so you know when I put up my next video. Okay, Taurus. Hello, my lovely Taurus. How are you doing? Thank you so much for being here. So today, your base card for what's coming towards you next in love, you have the World, who's super nude, and I just held her up to the camera after all that. Anyway, hopefully you didn't pick it up. The World card as what's coming towards you next. I mean, the World is very significant. It's probably the most powerful card in the whole deck of the tarot. It's talking about the end of one chapter of your life, whole new beginning chapter coming. This also talks about completion. Can be an element of feeling of success or achievement that's involved with that, because you have, I mean, in the journey of the major arcana, before you get to the World, you have to go through, you have to pass judgment. So that's no small feat, because we don't just, you know, run through from the Fool to the World and Fool to the World. That's not like a weekly occurrence. It's a major chapter. It's a significant chapter of the book of our life that we will remember. So you have passed the judgment, you've learnt the lessons, you've transformed, and now you are ready for the level up, basically, is what that is telling me, Taurus. So let's see. I'll use this one for you. So let's see what that means for your love life. I mean, it could be a connection, an existing one that's leveling up. The two of you are ready. You have proven that this relationship can grow, can develop together, can overcome obstacles, etc. Or it could be the chapter could be with someone that you haven't been with in the previous chapter, if you see what I mean. So, tell me more for Taurus, please. What's coming towards them next in love? Okay. Oh my God. So you have the Four of Wands and the Hierophant. Fuck me, Taurus. The Hierophant is your major arcana, also. But these are two cards that talk about marriage and commitment. Long term, the Four of Wands is often, for me, it's like living together, having a home. It's like having those four walls together. But also the Hierophant, I'm just talking about, this connection is one that you can learn the lessons together. You can develop that. It's beneficial for the two of you to be together. And the universe wants to keep connections together where it is actually beneficial for you. Sometimes you just don't know why at the time. But yeah, this is talking about a union here. So let's see. Tell me more. For Taurus, please. Taurus, what's coming towards them next in love? Tell me about this Four of Wands and the Hierophant. Okay, so you have the Page of Wands and the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords to me is often like a student learning, finding out more, curious, intelligent, eager to improve. The Page of Wands is a messenger. It's delivering good news. But I mean, it can talk about children. Pages can be children in the tarot. Let's see though. Tell me more, please. Oh, okay. So, the Devil in reverse, Death card at the bottom of the deck, and the Five of Swords came out. Now the Five of Swords, there seems to have been like some issues that may have been caused in a connection between you and someone else. And it might have been the Five of Swords is kind of like the truth being twisted, from gossip being spread that's not true. Excuse me. From someone hiding a key piece of information, either whether in a story or whether, you're trying to work something out with someone and they're leaving out a massive element which they don't want to actually address. But this is almost like something's being found out here. Or maybe you're even getting to the bottom of it. But I'm kind of seeing like the two of you and someone else are getting to the bottom of it together. And it's bringing you closer, because it's almost like you're defeating a toxic influence, like a negative influence on your connection. You're defeating it together, and it was one that was trying to maybe even get between the two of you, cause a rift between the two of you. But you're kind of, I see you guys like talking it out, and it might even bring the two of you closer together. Because you'll actually both be able to take the lesson of whatever this was, and that's what this is. It keeps giving me this message about what this connection is. It's kind of getting an A star from the universe, because you're taking almost an attack on the connection as a chance. What can we learn from this? What can we take from this to grow even stronger together? So it's like absolute defeat to whoever was trying to cause an issue for your relationship, but also great for you guys. Tell me more for Taurus. What's coming towards them next in love? Why? Interesting. So the Two of Swords came out, and then the Hanged Man, which is this kind of, it's a blockage of a stalemate, which has caused a long delay, or for a connection here to be put on pause, or even kind of the connection may have been sacrificed for a while between the two of you. There was waiting here for something to kick off, like kick off in a good way. For any British viewers, like I don't know if it's the same internationally, but when we say, oh, it kicked off, it's normally bad, like it started a fight. But I mean, like, kick off of a football game, for example, like you're waiting for launch, liftoff, whatever. But like in the meantime, it just felt like the Two of Swords is almost like it's a blockage. It feels like you're trying to drive down a road and they've just closed the road ahead of you, but you also can't go backwards, so you just have to sit there and wait for them to reopen the road. So what's happening now for Taurus, or what's going to be happening? So maybe this is why it's good news. What's this good news for Taurus? It's like all systems go. Yep. Eight of Wands, as well, to clarify basically the Page of Wands, clarifying the good news here, Taurus. You've got the Eight of Wands and then the Wheel of Fortune. All systems go. Tell me about the Eight of Wands. So, yep, Seven of Pentacles. Something that someone was waiting to, like they knew that there was potential in it for the future. What is that? It's paying off. It's like, it's now ripe. Maybe even it's now possible to let something go. What is that? Seven of Pentacles about? Thank you. Oh. Two of Wands. This Two of Wands card is in this deck is more about two people being able to make plans together. It's almost like if you think it takes two to tango kind of thing. It's like it takes two of these wands to tango. It's like both people have to be in it, and then we can make moves here. And at the bottom of the deck, when that came out, was the Eight of Pentacles. What was someone waiting on? What was the hold up? Okay, the Tower. Okay, what's the Tower? Oh wow. I don't know if someone was hold on. Maybe someone was in a relationship before where they were waiting for a divorce to come through or some legal situation to be settled, and something that they'd previously built to finally kind of be dissolved. That was the word. It kind of feels like there was potentially an emperor, which is Aries major arcana, but it's also the divine masculine. But this is, I mean, bearing in mind we've got this Four of Wands, which shows like the emperor and the empress together. It feels like the emperor, whoever is resonating on that side, was there. What they could do, it's like their hands were tied in terms of what choices they could make until something was resolved fully, potentially like financially or contractually. But yeah, it's done. It's done. It's about to be done, and it might be a little bit like still chaotic near the end, like where it's almost like, you know, you've been planning to controlled destruction of a building for months or however long that takes to plan. But then on the day, you know, there's still a building falling to the ground, and there's still a little bit of like dust in the air and rubble, and there's still a little bit to clean up. So it's still a little bit of the fallout, but it's finally, that building is coming down, and as a result, the blockage is being removed. Anything else for Taurus, please? What's coming towards them next in love? Definitely good news, Taurus. Definitely, it's like a sense of achievement, next chapter, leveling up of a relationship. Okay, so you've got the dragonfly, which is light-hearted, adapt, finding out, change, things coming to light, and healing. You've got abundance, positive mindset, manifest, gratitude and blessings. You've got grounding, stability, security, growth, endurance. And at the bottom of the deck, date. Setting a date and dating, basically. So, yeah, very nice. Very nice. Definite change. I think change that you've been waiting on as well. It's coming, and you're going to be very happy about it. And it's going to mean that things get moving for you and someone in this love connection, and maybe you can start actually dating and enjoying it, and you're just going to be very like aware and grateful for all your blessings that are coming in. So that's what I've got for you this time, Taurus. I really hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching and for being here. Please do hit the thumbs up button for me. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And hit the notification bell so you know when I put up my next video. Thank you. Okay. Last today, but certainly not least, Aries. How are you doing? Thank you so much for being here. So Aries, your base card, and I've just realised which card it is. Your base card for this reading of what's coming towards you next in love. You have the Emperor, which is your major arcana, Aries. This happened last time I did this in all signs. It was for Cancer. They got their major arcana, but this time it's you. You're in your power. You've got your Emperor. Very nice. He is, of course, the divine masculine. He's the father of the tarot. Is also can be a husband, can be a boss. Very much large and in charge, and just very powerful, very respectful and respected, you know, commanding. Very nice. What does that mean for your love life? Let's find out. Let's use this one. Okay. Very, what did I just get? Discerning energy for you, Aries. No, people aren't going to be pulling the wool over your eyes anytime soon. Not successfully, anyway. Even if they, maybe they'll try, but you'll see straight through it. It's also, I'm getting like a wisdom off of this Emperor. Okay. Tell me more for Aries, please. What's coming towards them next in love? Okay. Hold on. It was the King of Wands, but it kind of came out sideways, and I want to know if it's supposed to be upright or reversed. Why this Emperor? Thank you. So you got the Devil in reverse, which is Capricorn's major arcana. Not all Capricorns are devils. And you've got the Six of Wands at the bottom of the deck. I mean, that does talk about kind of success. Devil. It's definitely success, but it's kind of like you're it's like looking back annoyed of what someone tried to do, but you came through it. It's like the Six of Wands is giving me that there was a long struggle here that you have overcome. The Emperor can also be like the leader of an army, or a, you know, I'm thinking like Trojan army, not modern army, but like kind of you know, the Gerard Butlers of the 300. God, I haven't seen that film for so long. But yeah, you're the colonel, or whichever is the correct military term, but you're like but you're looking back at what you had to go through in the battle. You're still, you know, it's taken its toll. To say you're pissed off, I don't think that's the right phrase. It's like you're a bit weathered by what you've been through. You are coming out on top, but it's like, God damn, why did you have to put me through that? Tell me more, please. What's coming towards Aries next in love? Page of Pentacles in reverse, and then the deck split when that came out, and I was wittering on for ages, and there's the Five of Wands and the Six of Wands. So I'm getting, it's like you've won the battle. Wait. You've won the war. But that doesn't mean you want to start talking to someone again who put you through that war in the first place. I don't know if I'm explaining this very well. It's like, yes, okay, I'm done, I've won, that's it, that's what I'm talking about. You are winning here, and you are overcoming, effectively, the devil, but to you, it's like, the battle is not necessarily over. It's still, like, living in you. Tell me more. Well, Six of Swords. That came out on top of Leo's Page of Cups. Yeah. Yeah. If someone wants to try and make nice with you after, you know, you got out the other side of them putting you through hell in one way or another, and now they want to make nice, you're like, no, I don't think so. And at the bottom of the deck, when that came out, was the Queen of Wands, which is also you, Aries, Leo, Sag, fire energy, but it's you, effectively. And, you know, you have this confidence, but also, you know, when you gain the confidence after, you know, when it's like, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. You don't necessarily go and thank or hug the person who nearly killed you, but they did make you stronger because, you know, you're so grateful. Although, you know, it's good to be grateful for. I'm grateful for everyone who's treated me like crap, because it makes you stronger. But it's like your initial instinct is not like, thank you so much for treating me so badly. So you're in a fiery place here of, you know, there's no friendship to still be had, or to still to be salvaged from the situation. If someone's trying to, you know, can we still keep in touch? Can we make up? What was the nature of the devil, please? For Aries, what was the nature of this devil? Wow, oh, fuck. Four of Wands in reverse with the Justice card. Did you get out of you got through a divorce, Aries? You went through a divorce. Maybe it was a hideous divorce, like they tried to drag your name. They tried to ruin your reputation. Because at the bottom of the deck I've got the Nine of Swords with the Tower and the Page of Swords and the King of Pentacles. This is giving me that someone may have tried to, you know, slander you, potentially, or like try and affect your career as well. This is 100% a divorce. Or I mean, if this was not a marriage, or the Emperor could be a husband, as I said, if this wasn't a marriage, it was someone that you lived with or owned a property with, that is something where it involved legal, like solicitors had to get involved, lawyers had to get involved, or whatever. Probably a divorce, but whatever. I mean, they probably dragged you, whether you're male or female. You could be female and coming through as the Emperor here, because the card has come out because of the feeling that I get when I read it. It doesn't have to be that you're male. It could be that you're female, and you could absolutely be an Empress every single day. It's just that it's come through here because you're giving me this. The Empress in this deck is completely different. I'd be talking about nurturing and blah, 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 and, you know, looking at unconditional love and blah, blah. No, this is not peace and love. This is, I won, but my God, you nearly killed me. Stay away from me. Anything else? What's coming towards it? So what's next for Aries, please? What's next for Aries? Oh, something just flipped all the way over. What's next for Aries? What's coming towards Aries next? In love. Okay. Excuse me. We've got the Queen of Cups in reverse with the Five of Swords. Five of Pentacles with the Four of Swords. I mean, if this was, for example, like a Queen of Cups character that you went through, that like who dragged you through the courts, but now wants to be like, do you think we could still be in touch? You know, maybe this happened years ago, but it's still fresh about what they did, what they tried to do for you. Because the Queen of Cups in reverse, the Five of Swords, that's very emotionally manipulative. It's very much playing a victim card. It's playing on your emotions, your emotional heartstrings kind of thing, with bad intentions. With, this is someone who fake cries to get their way, and then the moment that they want to turn those tears off, oh, I thought you were crying a second ago. Oh, you're not anymore. This is this person. And yeah, so what does this mean for Aries? Sorry. The Chariot just came out and the Six of Wands, both talking about victory. I already talked about how the Six of Wands is giving me this feeling of looking back and being like, yeah, I won, but screw you. And now this Chariot, I've never really noticed, but look at this guy's deadpan expression on that chat. I don't know if my camera's going to pick it up. You're cracking me up, because also the Emperor, Aries, drives the Chariot. Yeah, this person needs to stay out of your way. They might be, you're making me laugh. They might be, this Five of Pentacles and Four of Swords, they might be trying to reapproach you. You know, as I said, playing on your emotional heartstrings, maybe being like, oh, I've just fallen on such hard times. I'm going through a really difficult phase. I feel really abandoned, feeling really alone. You know, I'm really struggling with finances right now. You might just not say a word back to them. I think that's best, because to be honest, I think they're still full of crap with the Five of Swords there. I think they've got some ulterior motives. But yeah, I don't feel like I need to actually worry about you, Aries, because the Four of Cups is at the bottom of the deck. It's like, sorry to hear that, or you might not even give them a sorry to hear that. Alright, take care, bye. Like, Chariot, I'm gone. Yeah. Anything else for Aries, please? Yeah, anything else for Aries? Wow. You got the Grounding, which came out, which is stability, security, growth, endurance. I mean, you are just solid as a rock. I'm not going to sing it because my throat is awful at the moment, and I can't sing. Your feet are solidly on planet Earth, Aries, and you're not, this person is, with all their like jibber jabber about like emotional victimhood, they're not knocking you off your very grounded pose. We've got the Runner that came out in reverse, which is interesting because this is talking about fear of intimacy, you know, obviously the Runner running away, intensity, letting go, turmoil, fleeting. This person may have previously, like whenever you had like interacted with them more often, they may have put you through an emotional roller coaster, which had your like, what's the word? Had your, I can't think of it. Anyway, had your, that's going to come back to me as soon as I finish the video, but it just had you all over the place with your hormones and your feelings, and yeah, but no more. Their games don't work anymore. There's kind of the very highs and the very lows to like keep you all over the place. It's just not, you're not playing with that anymore. As I said, grounded. At the bottom of the deck is coffin. New beginnings, liberation, reborn, transition. I mean, it says tragic endings, but let's be honest, it's an ending. It's over. As far as you're concerned, this is like, you're still kind of shocked at what this person tried to do to you, and you're just glad you got away from them. So they're not going to get very far, but they might try. Basically, that's what I've got for you, Aries. I really hope it was useful. Thank you so much for watching, and please do hit the thumbs up button for me, and subscribe if you'd like to. I'd love to have you, and hit the notification bell so you know when I put up my next video. That is it for everyone today. 3 hours, is that a new record? I don't know, but I'm happy to say that I got everyone done, considering I haven't been able to speak for the last week. Thank you for watching, if anyone's still here, and thank you so much for all your support to the channel. It means the world. I wish you all my best. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.